All right, here we go. So now I'm going to show you our module, what that's going to look like for you today. Actually, Andrew, I think, is done with all of it. Nice job, Andrew. He already got started this morning. And he got up bright and early and got going. I was so impressed. Takes me longer and longer to get out of bed. All right, so today is April 1st. So you'll go to Wednesday, April 1st, and you have, remember, yours looks a little bit different because those videos will pop up. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about this week or this month's character trait is courage. And so it says courage is being strong and brave in difficult situations. And so sometimes in life, we find ourselves to be scared or intimidated. Maybe like during this time, we hear a lot of things that are happening in our world, and to be with saying that we need to show courage and grow stronger from these challenges. So we can show courage and we can be brave for the rest of our family and for our even our brothers and sisters to just be able to be brave in this situation. So it's sometimes we find it to be really hard, but we can be brave. So on the next page is a little video about what is courage, so you can learn a little bit about that. And so let's remember that as we go through this month, trying to be brave. And I think it's a perfect month to have that character trait. Then you have your pledge. And today you are going to be learning about author's purpose. So you'll watch this video on author's purpose, and you can think about author's purpose as to persuade, to inform, and then to entertain. So what does the authors want to do of those three things? It's called PIE. Then you are going to read a story on Raz Kids, and I've assigned a story for you. They look similar, but some of you are going to be reading a level J, and some of you are going to be reading a level N. I assigned it based on where you are at. So when you go to Raz Kids, you're not going to go into the level up, you're going to go into my assignments. So as you read that today, think about author's purpose for this text. So I thought that was pretty cool that we're going to be able to read two different books, but basically they're going to be very similar but on our level. So that'll be nice. Then you have this Seesaw activity that's in Seesaw, and you can just drag those right in there. It's pretty simple. I saw Andrew, he got it perfect this morning. So that I know everybody's going to be able to be just like Andrew and do a great job. Then we're going to continue to learn about irregular nouns. So we're talking about irregular nouns. So remember, some of those words they're gonna change. They're not regular. They break the rule. So child doesn't become childs. It becomes children. So just remember those things. You're going to be writing the words there. And so I kind of did a little example for you. And then, here's your example in Seesaw. And then you're going to do this Seesaw activity just by, this is leaf, and then more than one leaf is leaves. Remember that F changes to a V-E-S, leaves. And then if you will please, make sure you read all the directions, okay? Use the quote and type some sentences using irregular plural nouns, so you can do that. Do you know other irregular plural nouns that are not on here? So you can record and tell me some other ones. Then this talks about our math today, so we can do that. And then you're going to, by yourself today, you're going to complete your math boxes. And if you were able to cut out your math journal, you have your math boxes. So you'll do page 195. And then tomorrow we're going to check it together. Allie, you have a question?
I had a joke to tell you.
Okay, let's wait until the end, okay? Okay. All right, and then this is an optional activity. I accidentally posted it for you yesterday, so a couple of you did it. So if you already did it, don't worry about it. But if you want to do this, I want you to look around your house for objects that are in these shapes. We've got triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon. And then you're gonna collect those shapes, take a picture of them, and then you get to write on them and tell me, name each shape and how many sides, angles, and vertices they have. And we're gonna talk about that today. Sides, angles, and vertices. Then you have a math module to do. To get to that math module, you have to go out of our second grade module. Like if I wanna go out of my second grade module, I have all these modules over here, not modules, classes. You can click on yours and remember to click on the music module, with Mrs. Miller. So you're gonna go to another another course to see your music module, okay? All right, and then that is, I do have, sorry. After math and then after your music, I have the second part of Wonder that I'm still reading. So you can listen to that today, you can listen to it tonight, can be your story that you're gonna listen to before you go to bed, however you want to do that, but it's getting pretty good because now he is in school. Did I give it away? He's in school. He actually went. So you're gonna find out how that went with him. All right. So any questions on the module? Any questions on the module? Jasik, let me get you unmuted. Or wait, hold on. Any questions on module? Nope. All good? Everybody's all good?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let me show you one more thing that is pretty awesome that I have now. When you submit Seesaw activities,
Mom.
when you submit Seesaw activities, why won't it go? Oh, there we go. I can send them back to you, and let's see if I have anybody submitted, and let's see if I can send anything back. Oh, I don't have anything in submitted. I graded it, but I can send it back to you. So you're gonna want to look. Oh, will you not draw on my screen? Thank you. Take that off. I can send it back to you so that you know what you have to redo. So Andrew, did I do that to you today? And did you send it to me? Did I send one back to you?
That's me.
I can't remember. Who was it? Austin, I sent one back to you. Do you remember? Check it out today. Check out your Seesaw. There might be something from yesterday that I sent back to you. Maybe like on the bar graph. Oh, I know that there were a couple. I know that actually the bar graph one, there were several who weren't rounding, or you were just maybe even making up the temperatures. So I want you to make sure that you look on this bar graph. Right up here are the temperatures that you can measure, okay? So check that out. All right, we are ready to start math. I'm making sure that we got everything in here.
Before we start math,
Yes, Allie?
Can I do my joke now?
After math. Okay, make sure you have this now, right now. I want everybody to have their iPad down in front of them, hands off of it. I'm gonna try to leave you not on mute, but if you can, oh, that's awesome, nice job. So don't touch it, don't walk around with it. Keep your hands off of it. That'll be perfect. We've got our cards right there, or our shapes, make sure you have that. Hey Zeke, I am having a hard time of seeing you. So you'll maybe try to, let me see your face there. Perfect.
We missed the problem.
Okay, there we go. Awesome. All right, if I have to mute you, I will, but it'll be fine. No problem.
Put it in the right order.
It's not, hey, they don't need to be in the right order. You're gonna find them.
Listen. See.
All right, here we go. Are you ready? You're gonna answer for me.
What
What is 3 plus 4? Everybody.
7.
7. 5 plus 6.
Oh,
11. Good job. 4 plus 5.
9.
9. Nice job.
Look for G. Too easy.
Here, I'll do that.
I gotta. There we go.
7.
All right.
11.
Here we go. Let's try this one. 3 plus 8.
11.
7 plus 9.
16.
16.
16.
16. Good job. Oh, look, it shows the answer. We know that. 6 plus 8.
14.
14. There we go. 14. They're getting a little bit more difficult. They're a little bit more difficult. Okay, here we go. These are the challenge ones. 5 minus 2.
3.
6 minus 4.
2.
You guys are getting fast. 7 minus 3.
4.
Nice job. Pat yourself on the back. All right. Page.
These are easy peasy lemon squeeze. Easy peasy lemon squeeze.
All right. Okay, now I want you to look at your shape cards. Remember, don't touch your pen. Look at your shape cards. Pick one shape with 3 sides and another shape with 4 sides. Then be prepared to describe the shapes. So we're going to talk about those. Okay, one shape with 3 sides and another shape with 4 sides.
I love you, Jordan.
All right.
Little baby dream. My brother dream.
All right. Cameron, what 3-sided shape did you grab?
I grabbed a. Hope you feel better, little baby. Little baby.
Hey, Allie.
Oh, that's cool.
Cameron, what shape did you grab?
A triangle.
A triangle. And what letter is that? What letter is on yours?
B.
B. And did somebody pick a different one?
What?
Allie, did you pick a different one? B is right. Or not Allie, yeah.
Did she say B?
Yep, she said B.
I picked A.
A. And hey, and guess what? I picked C. So if you picked A, B, or C, you are right for your 3-sided shape. Let's talk about that 3-sided shape. It has 3 sides, right? 1, 2, 3. It has 3 angles. 1, 2, 3. And then it has 3 vertices. 1, 2, 3. And so our vertices are like those corners, right? Okay. The angle is on the inside. The vertice is on the outside. So what do we call a three-sided shape, everybody? What do we call a three-sided shape?
Triangle.
Triangle.
Triangle. Hey, Blair's over doing his work, and he was like, triangle. She wants to participate in our math lesson. Okay. So now find that four-sided shape.
Four-sided shape. And
Okay. All right. If you pick D, raise up D. Pick G. Raise up G.
D.
You pick H. Raise up H.
Mommy,
Hey.
you come here. There's something silly in the cat.
Austin, sit up. Who picked I?
When you order the thing, when you order like the
Who picked J? Sorry.
Because every time
Pick
I do
J.
it gets and it
Raise it
gets
up.
hard.
Who picked
No,
L?
no J. Hey, no J.
Hey.
There's a new onward movie on G. J. Did you say K?
Here we go. All right. So let's talk about our four-sided shape. Everybody, let's count our sides. Right? It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. And how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So vertices are those corners. The angles are when two sides come together to make an angle. The vertices are on the outside.
I can't hear you well.
Who's saying that? Raise your hand.
All right. Oh, I got it. Oh, gosh. Now what?
Hey, Celia, do you have a question?
Yeah,
No. Oh,
I forgot it well.
okay. Daisy, do you have a question?
I can't hear you very well.
Can't hear me very well? Is anybody else having a problem? Maybe I'll go ahead and put you guys on mute for a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
Been
try.
watching Netflix all weekend. All week. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna work
Hi,
tomorrow.
Brayden. Sorry.
Tomorrow.
Hey, Brayden. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go on with our math lesson. All right, so we just described our shapes, the ones that we were using. Remember, this is that three-sided shape. So here's a picture of, here's our sides. Here's the angle. It's on the inside where two sides come together. And the vertice is like a corner. It's like that point right there on the outside. Oh, this was me. This was a four-sided shape, and we call those a quadrilateral. So all of your four-sided shapes that we just talked about, the D, H, G, I, K, J, L, were all those quadrilaterals. Quad means four. Quadrilateral. So quadrilateral is four sides. And remember, if you have a question, you can raise your hand because I do think I can see that. Daisy, do you have a question or you want me to lower your hand?
Lower my hand.
Okay. There we go. A five-sided shape, pull up that a five-sided shape. A five-sided shape, I picked up E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have E there, and a five-sided shape is called a pentagon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F is a five-sided shape as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a six-sided shape like P or M or 1, 2, N. Oh, we got lots. Those three are six-sided shapes, and those are called hexagons. Remember that on your tag, we had the hexagons on there. All right, so look at your shape cards. Let's find things that are the same. Maybe you take those shape cards out and make them in piles. I'm going to put all of mine together that have the same number of sides, angles, and vertices. So I've got triangles, all have 3 sides, 3 angles, 3 vertices. Then quadrilaterals all have 4 sides, 4 angles, and 4 vertices. Quadrilateral. There's a lot of those. Then we've got pentagons that have 5 sides, 5 angles, and 5 vertices. Then we have hexagons that have 6 sides, 6 angles, and 6 vertices. Did anyone do it any differently? Raise your hand if maybe you put them in different piles. Dawson, you did? What'd you do?
I stacked them.
You stacked them like all together? All together? Well, I want you to sort them. I want you to find out what some of them have the same. So maybe you didn't do sides. Maybe you said, oh, I'm going to do all of them that have 2 lines that are parallel and then 2 that are not. So like H has 2 lines that are parallel, and when we talk about parallel lines, we talk about like they're running like railroad tracks, like they're never gonna cross. So H has 2 sets of parallel lines. They're never gonna cross. But look, at C, it doesn't have any parallel lines. As soon as we come up here, these 2 lines are gonna end up crossing, right? They're gonna go like that if I extend it on. So we're talking about those are like the attributes. Maybe, could you find another shape? Can you find another shape? Hold it up. Another shape that has a set of parallel lines, like 2 lines that look like railroad tracks. You could even take a ruler and you could put your ruler or your pencil on the top and then slide it straight down, and you wouldn't have to move or tilt that pencil. So on mine, I can just do that. Look, I found G. This has 1 set of parallel lines right here. And if I take my pencil and go straight down, oh, there we go. I can think of it as running like a railroad track. Yep. So it has to be straight right on there, Dawson. Has to be straight and running with the other. Let's see. So I know G and H have parallel lines. If I look at F, ooh, would this one and this one? Oh, no. Look how they're tilted and they're gonna cross. I can't go straight across. But this side and going straight across maybe to this side, oh, look, I have to start tilting it. So those aren't parallel lines. Ooh, look at M. To the top and go straight down. M has parallel lines. Actually, M has several sets of parallel lines as I move this down. Lots of parallel lines on M. So this one and this one, this one and this one, and this one and this one are parallel. All right. So, like thinking about real world examples of parallel lines, we've got that thinking like of a railroad track would be a real world example of parallel lines. A bookcase, think about the shelves on a bookcase are real world examples. Can anybody think of anything else that has parallel lines? Check out your house. Check out your house right now. Like look around you. I have a ton of parallel lines behind me in my shiplap. I don't know if you can see this. Well, you can see it. Look at these parallel lines. This line going down to this line, to this line. Those lines will never cross all across my wall. They're never going to cross. Jasek, hold on, let me find you, Jasek. I know you got your hand raised. Jasek, what's some parallel lines in your house? And it's not letting me unmute you. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
These are white stone bricks.
For sure.
And they have parallel lines crossed down from line to line.
Definitely. Going across, you have parallel lines, and going down, those are parallel lines. Nice job. Daisy, do you have parallel lines?
Yeah.
What'd you find that has parallel lines?
My closet.
Your closet? Yep. Yeah, like the doors.
Yeah.
The rectangle. Yep, the rectangle of the doors. Very good. All right. Anybody else? And Caroline.
The hot pads.
Hot pads. Oh, yes, definitely. Your hot pads have parallel lines. Nice job. Austin. Did you have something? Sorry, there we go, Austin. Did you have something you wanted to show us that had parallel lines?
No.
No? All right. You had your hand raised. I call on you. Allie, did you have something? What, oh, the frame, the picture frame? Yep. Those all have parallel lines. Nice job, friends. Good job. All right. So we have tons of things in our houses that have parallel lines. So I wanted to look at that. All right, let's just review here. G, this is that parallel line from here down to here. So when they are running like railroad tracks, it's a parallel line. So today you have an activity that will do that. From K has two sets of parallel lines. It has a parallel line from the left side to the right side and from the top to the bottom. All right, we kind of went through this already. We know some of the attributes we talk about as the sides the number of sides, the number of angles, the number of vertices. Today, if you want a game to play, you could play on Connect Ed. You could play Subtraction Top It. If you would like a game to play, maybe you could play with even somebody at your house, or always you get to play against the computer. So Subtraction Topic is something that you can do. And here are your math boxes. So you have your math boxes in your journal. Page 195 you're going to do today. And then we are going to check those tomorrow. So now I want you to take your shapes, put them back in your baggie that you're storing them in, because we're going to continue to use them tomorrow. And there's one more paper that I want you can have these cut out, but I'm going to cut mine out. You might have to play this tomorrow with a family member or someone. You don't have to cut them out today, but if you would like to already have them cut out, it's one more sheet. It's the last page in your math journal that you're going to cut out. I'll cut mine out today. And that is the end of our math lesson. Anyone have any questions? Any questions? I'm going to stop recording